Nestled in the middle of Ballard Park are a couple of dairy barns that once belonged to the internationally known Forest Lake Farms. Located in Tupelo, Mississippi, some of those trees still stand tall around the park and the dairy barns, now known as the Oren Dunn Museum. Inside the Oren Dunn is a treasure trove of artifacts reminiscent of Americana and the region's birth. For many years, the museum has continued to offer an entertaining educational experience, but if we could travel 150 years back in time, the Oren Dunn landscape would be anything but entertaining. On July 14th and 15th, 1864, the Battle of Tupelo, also known as the Battle of Harrisburg, commenced on the same property that now houses the Oren Dunn Museum. It's no mystery among the Tupelo residents about the park's previous history, but few know of the ghostly entertainment that has played out on the grounds in days past. The people who have experienced the unnerving sounds and terrifying apparitions have been keeping secrets.
I was telling James last night that I had some very weird things happen to me when I was a little girl. And dreams and waking up with something floating, a woman floating over me. And I lived in absolute terror my whole childhood. And then I was telling Sydney, my ex-husband got involved in some really bad stuff. And not only are y'all doing this, but I'm hoping that I can maybe find a few answers of my own.
This will be therapy.
There are witnesses to the sounds of footsteps, slamming doors, and what sounds like faraway voices inside the front part of the museum. Some of the museum's workers have admitted that they don't like being in the museum after hours when nightfall comes. One of the museum's employees recently had an unusual experience inside the front part of the main building. When working in one of the offices, the employee heard the sound of footsteps approaching the doorway.
But that's all it does. It just produces white noise for the spirits, and they can actually come through and talk. They can communicate, ask them questions. Sometimes they'll answer, sometimes they won't. Just depends on how strong the spirit. Can you come with us?
Yeah.
So who am I supposed to go with? Am I supposed to go with?
I'm not looking at the display, and I have not looked at it yet. But if somebody would stand behind me, I understand what I'm saying. Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a bullet in that case. There's a round ball, 50 cal, round ball. That it's done shot somebody. It does.
It's way out there.
Yeah, it's been way bad. It was through. It shot out of the ferret.
Oh, it's all over me. I've got major cold chills. There's movement over here. There's yeah, this one was bad off balance.
I didn't even look.
Is it over? Oh, you just got
something
affirmation.
moving outside that door.
You got affirmation on your.
Yeah.
It's
Ooh.
talking. It's a
Somebody
male
here.
voice.
Oh God.
It's a male voice. You need to turn it up. I'll turn mine down.
Well, honey, I
If
can't.
there is a presence here, I ask that you please, this little box holding in her hand, I ask that you just please speak to it. Was you wounded in the Battle of Tupelo?
It's all the way up to 30.
No.
Where was you wounded at? You're a child, ain't you?
Oh my God. I just heard a little gong.
You're a child, right? And you died of smallpox.
There's something.
You
Yes.
said yes.
And he said something else.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Excuse my language.
Mm-mm.
When
No.
I asked,
What is it?
when I asked about smallpox,
Ain't good.
In the door.
Went in the doorway.
it's standing here in the
I
doorway.
don't like
If
it.
somebody can't take a
Yeah.
picture right here for us.
Yeah.
Let me get out of the way. Y'all, something's moving. Do y'all hear that?
Oh.
There,
This area was affected by the tornado as well.
Was?
It had to have been because it came up 6 and it was 1 mile wide in 1936. Oh, yeah.
Your spirit box said storm.
You did. See, mine's backwards and got hers forward.
Smart.
Yeah.
Is that just a rape?
I didn't catch it.
It sounded like my name.
It did
It
sound
did
like
sound
Ray.
like that.
Yep, it sounded like Ray.
These uniform are all the uniforms in the museum originals.
Yes.
Yeah. See, people are worn them, and some of them have got very strong energy that's still left with it. I mean, when you put the museum in here, it's like you brought it with you.
Kind of like a haunted collection.
Yep.
Lack of a better word.
Yeah. An eyewitness account came during the mid-1990s when a tourist visiting the museum claimed to have seen a Confederate soldier walk through the front door of the museum. A museum employee was busy counting ticket sales for the day when all of a sudden the front door opened and a man wearing a Confederate-style uniform entered the building. The lady watched with amazement as he walked undetected by the museum worker who never even looked up as he passed her ticket counter. The tourist described the man's height as tall and well over 6 feet, and his physique was slim to average. A most noted feature was the man's striking blue eyes. Stunned by the appearance of the soldier and the museum workers unawares of the man's presence, the woman watched the soldier as he walked off toward the back of the building and disappeared around the corner.
Start recording, okay?
It's got a thing for women.
Okay.
I know that. So, who's in here with us today? Why are you here? This here is the aircraft room for recording records with the Jeep in the room. So I'm going to ask again, why are you here? Do you have a thing for women? Why do you aggravate these women, making them feel so sick? Was you a woman who was sick on one of these naval ships? Okay, Lisa.
No, I'm really not. Your hand is warm.
In the World War II exhibit hall, Josh put his camera down to keep the video rolling as he snapped a few pictures. After a few minutes, something entered the room.
Hey, you want to take a picture of this? Look at this, something that's keep going off right here.
Why are you bothering me? What is it that you want me to know?
You're sweating?
Yes.
You go. You like the flashlight?
Somebody say earlier that Samuel.
Yeah, I did. When we were in the front part.
Whoa! Something just moved my camera, or it just.
No, probably pushed it.
You think that's funny?
Is your name Ron? Or what have you named Ron?
Oh, somebody's laughing.
Whew, yeah, I felt that.
What was that in the car? We need to go
Oh, okay. Something's not feeling right, yeah.
Yeah.
Something's not feeling right. Okay.
Stop, Ron.
I gotta get out of here for a second. Hold on.
Stop. Stop, Ron. Now. Chill. All over my arm.
Whatever it was, we made it mad real fast.
Yeah.
Okay, about an hour.
What?
I'm gonna leave that go. I'm gonna leave that go.
Okay.
You have no power here. You're vulnerable. You're weak. You have nothing.
It's good to go.
We wrapped up our investigation at the outside village located on the museum property. The outdoor exhibits included an 1870s dog trot cabin where witnesses have encountered an eerie presence. A young girl's spirit has also been seen inside one of the brick silos.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah. What is it y'all smelling?
Rotten?
Rotten, yeah.
No, I heard it on the spirit boat.
How can I get up there, Renee?
Ray.
Ray, I'm sorry.
Right over here.
Renee.
Sick from the cold, you know. Like, throw up. Stinking sick. Did you just open that door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is somebody here with us tonight? There's somebody that would like to speak to us in here.
Oh, yeah, something up there.
That's why I want to go.
Well, I don't want to be there. I said, I ain't like you. I was the ground. Oh, well. Yeah, I heard it too. There's something up there. I took a picture, and right when I took the picture, I heard it. Yeah, like it was her pitching that. Lovely.
All right. Right behind you. Holy.
What happened?
Just rattling, but.
I'm telling you,
Really heavy.
there's rattling and going on in there. The steps are very narrow.
Got that feeling again.
Yep.
I have
Why I
a
don't want to go
feeling in my
upstairs.
chest. I'm not going up there.
I'm still right.
I just had my one. Yeah, I'll see that.
I'm looking.
I'm gonna sort through it. I don't really
Murder.
murder.
I'm not sure.
I swear that's what I thought I murder.
Pregnant.
Pregnant.
His wife is pregnant.
Yes, you're right.
Somebody just say something about my baby.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The spirit box just said pregnant. Why?
And you can leave my
Oh,
wife.
Lord Jesus. Yes, you are. Let me go.
This area was affected by the tornado as well. It had to have been because it came up 6 and it was 1 mile wide in 1936.
Sounds footsteps approaching the doorway.
That's all it does. It just produces white noise from the source and then actually.
Name? My name is Leisha Faulkner. I'm the curator of the Oren Dunn City Museum.
My name is Sahaya Smith. I am a board member here, and I'm originally from Tupelo.
And I am L. Sidney Fisher, author and host of the Parafiles, and this is episode 2 of the Oren Dunn Museum. We were here back in November of 2018 and did an investigation here, filmed a show. The Oren Dunn is definitely haunted, and the outside area as well. So we are super excited to be back here and so thankful to you for having us back. Tell us a little bit about what the grounds where the Oren Dunn actually sits. What was this before the Oren Dunn was here?
Well, the grounds of the Oren Dunn have seen several incarnations. It was a site or a part of the Battle of Tupelo-Harrisburg. It is not too far from what the Chickasaw called the center of the South. As Tupelo grew, this at one point became a country club setting in the 20s, 29 I think it was. And then it became part of Rex Reed's farm and was site of the first herd of Jersey cows that came from the Isle of Jersey in France. And after World War II, after all the Jersey cows on the Isle of Jersey were killed, Mr. Reed gave back some Jersey cows. And now we like to say that the Jersey cows in France are Tupelo Jersey cows.
Yeah. Right.
And then it became, because of Oren Dunn, it became the site of the Oren Dunn City Museum, of course, named for our first curator and founder.
Very interesting past. There was a home or a house that was located not too far, maybe across the street in the woods. Do you remember?
Yep. I have been told there's a house across the street in the woods and a small private cemetery across the street in the woods.
And that house was actually used as maybe a field hospital?
That's what I've been told. Now, I don't have any corroboration.
Right. Now, some local historians that I worked with a few years ago when I was doing some in-depth research on Tupelo and the Civil War history, they said that actually the house, what is left may be just bricks from the chimney, but it was all in the middle of this, what was revealed, during the battle and all. We did find what we believe to be a portal to the other side, and it is located in the Oren Dunn Museum down in the World War II room. There is a portal there, though, that is one of the most haunted areas of the museum that we found during the first investigation. So tell me, if since you've been here, have you experienced anything unusual?
No.
Nothing unusual. Well, it'll be fun tonight to see what we find.
What you can stir up.
That's right. So, well, we are very excited about this. Have you ever had any strange happenings any of the times that you've been here?
No, not that I know of. I think that when I was a kid coming through here, there were moments of hair raising on the back of the neck, where it's like you want to catch up with the group that you're with, but is that the musings of a young child, or, was I actually picking up,
Right.
residuals?
So here's the main question for both of you. Do you believe in the paranormal?
Well, yes.
Do you believe in the paranormal?
Absolutely. I've seen it. Absolutely.
So you've had experiences yourself that have probably been transformational in your life. I mean, you're not born believing in the paranormal. I always say this, we are not born believing in the paranormal. It is something that happens to us during our lifetimes. And if you ever do have a paranormal experience, it's transformational to you, and you never view the world through the same lens. You will either spend the rest of your life wondering, what the heck did I just see or experience? Or you will spend the rest of your life trying to learn everything you can about it. So that's kind of where I am. That has led me to the point where I am in the books that I write, the investigations and research that I do. So we're really excited about tonight, and thank you so much. We look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you so much.
All
Appreciate
right,
y'all.
let's get started.
Of all showing pictures of all the tornadoes that took place in April the 5th, 1936. There was so many deaths that took place during the tornado. In fact, Cindy, do you remember how many deaths took place in the tornado?
There were 200, I believe, more than 200 people that were killed.
As you can see, all these pictures, they have a wide shot of some of the damage.
Here,
Did you die on this ground during the tornado?
Is anybody here?
What does that say?
I am.
Who's here? Is there somebody here in this room? We were here a few months ago. There was a nurse that was here in this building. We saw you walking across in the hallway.
I want us something. I want us something.
Bernard said, I want to go.
Couldn't make out the last word. Go.
Where do you want to go?
Are you still here with us?
It's too fast. I can't make it out. Can you tell us what's back against that wall there? What do you call that? Do you know what that is?
Is your name Myrtle?
Yeah.
Yes. There she is, y'all. You see her picture? That's the woman in the dress.
Oh, wow. How tiny her feet were.
I think that's shoes that I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Myrtle, are you still here with us?
Yeah, he keeps. The male voice wants to talk.
Right, he was here before. Is there a male? Is there a man here with us? Is there a man here with us?
Dr. Dabbs, is that you?
That's pretty prominent.
That was prominent. Are you still here because of the things that you have in the museum?
Women? He said women something. What does he do? Is he the baby doctor?
Oh.
Well, you see all the
Well, I knew y'all were talking about those earlier.
Dr. Taylor Dabbs.
gynecologists.
Who? Vomit basin. Delivery forces.
Oh, yeah.
That's the same voice.
That's all delivery tools.
Is it? Prostrate exam kit. What'd he say?
For men?
For men. That's right, Dr. Dabbs. The prostrate exam kit was for men.
Leave it on. Air conditioning.
There's a bag. Was that your doctor's bag?
I don't think so. I'm getting that that was not his personal bag. His big bag. Wow.
Go ahead and start setting up stuff out here. We have a flashlight here on the counter on the shelf there. If you are with us, thank you. Can you please turn that light back on for me? You just turned it off. Can you turn it right back on?
All you have to do is walk up to it and get near it, tap it.
Just jiggling. Come on.
If you're here with us, can you show us that you're actually here? By tapping the flashlight. All you have to do is walk up near it,
And twist it.
twist it a little bit. You can do it. You were here last time, a few months ago. You were very, very much here. You roamed up and down these halls right here.
Hey, Sandy, you want to take your chair beside that? Sure. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for turning it off. If you're a doctor, can you please turn this light on? Somebody just hear somebody speak.
I thought I did have this way.
Was you a victim of the tornado? We have two lights there.
I just saw movement behind you, Lisa.
I'm hearing something back here. I keep being drawn this way.
It's behind you.
Yeah. Gotta check it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you was a victim of the tornado. That gave me some chills right there.
Wow.
Okay, thank you. Can you turn that light back off?
Can you turn it off?
Thank you.
you. All right, I have a question for you because the last time we were here in November, do you remember the other museum curator that was here for a number of years? Her name was Ray Mathis. And there was, when we were here back in November, of course, you have a new museum curator now who's going to take care of the museum just as much as Ray did. And, but when we were here, we believe you were a Civil War soldier. Is there a Civil War soldier still here in this museum on the grounds? Can you make the light come on?
If there is still a Civil War soldier here. Since they took the Civil War relics out of this room, did that soldier leave as well? Yes. Now, I'm going to see how strong you are. Okay, thank you. There's two flashlights right there. Can you make both of those flashlights come on? Turn the other one on. Hey, I think it's
Oh,
right.
it's moving. Look at it.
It is.
I see it moving. Do you all see it moving?
Can you turn the other one on now?
There's a black one sitting right there on the other side.
Just get it right.
Let us know that you're still here. Thank you.
Can you turn the other one on now? It does the same thing. Come on, turn the other one on, please.
Okay, can you turn that one off? Thank you.
I guess it just likes the silver one better.
Okay, I've got a question. Do you know Lee? You know Leisha, the new curator of the museum? Do you know who she is? She sits right here in this office, behind this wall. Have you seen her in there?
Is that the other one?
Yep.
That was the other one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was the other one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you like what she's doing?
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Turn
Thank
both of
you.
them off now, please.
Thank you.
That is
They
awesome.
know you, Lee.
Good, do they like what we're doing?
That's what I'm going to ask. Can you please turn those flashlights off? Turn them off now.
That is so cool.
They're trying to do one
I'm
right.
very impressed. Thank you. Thank you.
Turn that other one off now.
Thank you. Okay, I got a question for you. And Josh, they said that they are a former victim of the tornado, 1936. Can you tell me if you like what Lee is doing with the museum? Can you light up that flashlight if you like what she's doing? She's got lots of projects in mind. She's taken good care of the exhibits here.
But it did turn both flashlights on.
Well, there you go. Very good.
Said
Thank
that
you.
week.
There's our answer, Lee.
What was it?
They like what you're doing with the museum.
Yay!
Okay, thank you. We're going to go on and move to some other spots. As soon as you turn that flashlight off,
We'll wait.
or turn the other one on too. I'm happy with both. This here's my favorite. I'll just put more stuff
No, really?
in.
I wouldn't know that.
Is there anybody in here with this room with us? She back? She was here
Yeah.
last time.
No voice yet.
Parent, a little girl ghost has been seen in the silos.
And I just heard her on the voice box. She's having fun. Well, last time I was there,
I don't know.
He's choking. Oh, that's you. Well, everybody else was like, shh.
oh wow. Brandon Barnes. That's something. Down there.
People.
We were told to get out last time. Yeah.
Yep.
We were just told to get out now. Yeah.
Told us to get out again.
Yeah.
So who are you?
I
Same
heard,
exact place.
yeah, and I heard the male voice, plain as day.
It gave a name, but I couldn't make it out.
Say it again. Who are you? Okay. I'm gonna set the light up again. Setting the light up right here on the door. I'm setting the flashlight up so you can communicate with us. This little light here, if you come up and touch it, you can communicate through it with us. And that little box she has in her hand. There we go again. Thank you. Are you the one who told us to get out? Do that again. If that was you who told us to get out, light that light up. Turn it off, please.
Are you a woman? Are you a man? If you Thank you. Turn it off, please.
Now you can light up both of them.
Is that you out here walking around upstairs? You turn it off? There's somebody walking around up there. Y'all hear that?
That's me walking on the
No. It's up here because I hear it
Be
back
still.
this way. I don't need to be in front of y'all. No.
Are you kin to the Salone? Please turn that light off. Okay. Can you make any of these other gadgets light up? If you touch this one with the red on it, it will light up.
You see that round box? It's round right here. Can you touch it?
If you touch it, it will light up too. Is the flashlight just what it is here? Thank you. Turn it off, please. I will not leave until you touch that empire.
I heard you. I heard you. Do you want us to leave? That would be good.
Is that you that just knocked? If it was, turn both of them on. I'm starting to wonder if it's the child playing with the flashlight. Are you a child? If you're a child, turn both of them lights on. Are you an adult? Okay, you are. Turn the light back off, please. Turn the light off, please. Can you turn that light off, please? You won't play with this one? Turn it off.
Just swap them out or add one.
I added. It was the silver one they were playing with. The black one's been going off.
But in the inside the museum, it was using the silver one and not the black one.
Yeah. What was that noise? Thank you.
I'm so surprised the K2 is not as close as they're getting
I know it.
to the K2 that it's not going off. I'm surprised with that.
If you want us to leave, touch that one. Touch this one right here. Not gonna do it, are you?
He's ready for us to leave.
Yeah.
All right.
Go to the fire station?
Sure.
Cheers.
Step over those boards right there that you're standing right on.
Yeah.
Do a little bit on these.
A lady?
Is there anybody in here? Like a little kid.
That freaks me out when it says hello.
No, that building, the church.
Thing just started acting up for some reason.
It's the church. Shouldn't scare you. I don't think that's what these two buildings originally were.
She said that these two were a house. This was a dog trot house. They would have been built pretty close together, like that house right there, or the breezeway.
The chairs. And the one over here, them chairs. That's what
I wish we had a camera to where we can just set it up and leave it.
And when you're sitting outside on the camera, Cindy's looking and taking pictures and I'm filming her, and you hear like somebody's like an old zipper sound. And Cindy looks at the camera and when we finished, I said, "Did you hear this one look at?" She's like, "Yeah, I heard it too."
They wouldn't have zippers back there.
It's that room on this side.
Let's go down there and see what we can get.
What? I'm right here.
Is there anything else you want to tell me? Nothing else you want to say? Okay. Bye. That was a trip. Hello. Lisa. That's right. That's my name. Who are you? Can you tell me your name? Can you say it again? I didn't get it.
Were these trucks used during the tornado?
It's okay. Yeah. I think they're more or less having a conversation between themselves more than they are us. Because she just called a name and he said what? I don't know. He said my name a minute ago and I asked who he was and he said a name but I couldn't make it out. Huh?
You can see if they're really here.
At the conclusion of our investigation, we determined that the Oren Dunn Museum and property has more than one intelligent haunting and may contain a portal in the back room where negative entities have entered. A sacred blessing and cleansing by an ordained minister is recommended.